In this video, we're going to learn how to change the engine air filter on a Kia Soul. So for today's video, our little operation here, what we'll need to change the air filter is one Phillips head screwdriver. I believe that's a number 6. Or you can use about a 10mm socket and ratchet. That will be used to take the hose clamp off of the intake of the air filter. You'll also need a air filter. This one particular one is an SA11206 STP. You'll need a cloth of some type. I usually prefer cloth, but the only thing I have today is a paper towel and some type of cleaning. Even N-Dust or Pledge helps, or Windex or any type of cleaner will really do the trick. Also, it wouldn't hurt to have a vacuum cleaner on hand in case there's a bunch of debris in the bottom of the air box. So after you raise the hood, this is your air filter. There's a hose clamp here that's either a Phillips head screwdriver or a hex head. I think that's about a 10mm hex head. We're going to be using a Phillips head screwdriver today. There is 1, 2 clips, and then back here there's just 2 posts that slide into 2 slots that hold the air filter box in place. And we'll start by loosening the hose clamp. Loosen the clips. Pull the box off. And just remove it. So these 2 tabs slide into these 2 holes. And this particular filter pull it right out, and it's not looking too terribly bad. Well, I guess it is kind of bad. So this one's definitely time for changing. The black dust was starting to come through the filter. I'm probably a couple months late on replacing this one. But this is your gasket. It seats down inside the air box. The air comes in this way through the filter and then into the engine. So we need to clean this box up. You can just take a lint-free rag and clean that out. It's not necessarily too concerning on this side. You want to just kind of wipe that one out, make sure there's no debris that fell into the engine side. But that's a lot of debris. Well, I'm a little low on supplies, so I am using just a paper towel and a little bit of Pledge to suck up the dust. It's probably not the best in the world, but we just want to get as much as we can cleaned out. So that we're not putting all that stuff back inside the new filter. I'm going to grab a vacuum cleaner and kind of vac that out. So I've got a vacuum cleaner with the upholstery, between the upholstery tool. Some folks may think that this is overkill. Some people think that it's probably underkill, but I'm not going to be concerned about this. Is how I do it. So here's the new filter. It's STP. I don't really care. I usually grab the Frams, but this is the only one available at my local auto parts store this week, so I'm not really too terribly concerned about it. This is a STP SA11206, which matches my year and model of Soul, and you can see how nice and white that is. So out in the sun, we can definitely discern a very different color between the two. This being the new one, obviously, and this one being the old one. Alright, so we are now ready to put this back in. So we just want to drop this in there, make sure that the gasket sets and we're all firmly down inside the air box. Want to take the air filter cover, insert it into back into the engine side intake, slide the two tabs back in over on this side. We want to take our clips, one here and one here. It's firmly in there. And last but not least, we'll need to tighten back up the hose clamp. Make sure it's nice and tight. You got a good seal. Maybe give it a little feel all the way around that you've got it all the way around sealed up. You don't want that coming off and all that stuff being sucked directly into your engine. So thanks for watching this video. The installation of an engine air filter on a Kia Soul is fairly simple, and I hope it was informative to you.